Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting. Lions Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion Den Hawan Ben Yeshua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Bahashim Ha Rogak Kodash Mahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawam. Salutation to the archons who are on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, before I start this this video, which is very interesting, I want to say Slakia, when I do hydration, short lessons, sometimes I'm so tired after work that I put dehydration. I will have to fix that. I just want to say Slakia for that. I did it both on my page. I looked back at it also on my Sincere Milk page. Okay, well, look what came out. Or what's coming out, Slakia. The expected to get horrifying worse. Okay? If I tap this, let's see what happens. This is why. That's what it says. Well, what I was going to talk about that Gaza, it looks like when you look up in the Wikipedia, they've been trying to sell that land or that piece of land for many, many years. Right? That's interesting. Okay? And I'm not going to tell you why. I'm going to play it so you can hear it for yourself. The title of this lesson is called The Love of Money is the Root of All Evil. Here we go.
Now wait a minute. Did Gaza get sold? Is that what this is all about? In this photo right here, the white dotted line is more efficient and cheaper than a curved path. Is this why they don't want Gaza to exist? Crazy information that is going viral in other places coming right up. Welcome to everyone that's brand new to our awesome community where we do prepping tips, emergency preparedness, how-tos, and we go over news and awareness stuff that you should know about. If you find value in alerts like that, be sure to hit the notification bell so you guys can stay up to date. Let's jump into this one. I got some crazy stuff today that I hope I don't get in trouble for. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not at home. Don't got palm trees in the Northwest. I'm actually in Miami, Florida on a business trip. Shout out to everybody in Florida. And I did touch down in Dallas today. Big shout out to everyone in Texas. And then this evening I arrived in Miami. Florida and Texas. A couple of the better states, right? Now, like I said, you guys want to dig into this one? This one is crazy. Halamani put this out and I want to get it out to more people because I found it very, very interesting. And I validated his sources because a lot of people would chalk that up to a conspiracy or something. But when I go validate the sources, the information is there for you to research yourself. So let's dive in because this is crazy. The Ben Gurion Canal and the Levantine gas and oil fields, right? If you didn't know, that's right over there. And remember, all these little images I show you, the websites are there. You guys can look this up yourselves. But basically, what this states is Gaza and the West Bank has been sold. And what it looks like here is Gaza needs to eradicate so that the profits can be made by the partners. Isn't that what it's always about? Now, due to the geographical positions, it interferes with horrendous greed. And they're saying this is by the nationalist movement. I think they call them Zionists. Right here from this insider report this year, the U.S. had a plan in 1960s to blast an alternative Suez Canal through Israel using 520 nuclear bombs. That was published in Business Insider.
Now, when they're planning the Ben Gurion Canal, they're planning to have it 50 meters deep, which is 10 meters deeper than the Suez Canal, and 200 meters wide, which will facilitate the biggest ships in the world going in both directions. Not only that, but directly competing with the Suez Canal, Israel projects that it would make them an annual revenue of about $6 billion a year. Plus.
On July 31st, 2023. Now in this map, you can see right there on both sides of Gaza the red lines. You got the Israel Canal Plan, and you got the Suez Canal. This map of Egypt and Israel shows the placement of the existing Suez Canal and approximation of the plans for the canal through Israel, and the U.S. considered it in the 1960s. And initially, you can see it was planned with the Gaza Strip. However, like in this map I showed you, the white dotted line is more efficient and cheaper than a curved path.
This is where the money comes in, baby. Without the Suez Canal right here, ships from Asia would have to go all the way down and around Africa in order to reach Europe. This canal right here currently sees the passage of 12 to 15%, depending on the source you check, of the world's trade and 10% of the global oil distribution. Just this little canal right here. Now, who benefits from this? Egypt, of course. It's their canal, right? In 2023, they broke records and made a revenue of 9.4 billion US dollars. Yay for Egypt, right? Well, how do you think the US, the UK, France, and Israel feel about that?
Whoa! So look what the U.S. is involved in. Hey, talking about that, what happened in Hawaii? We haven't seen anything more about in Hawaii, Maui, right? About the children that are still missing, and about what's happening to the land over there, right? I mean, isn't the same story over and over and over, right? Where the Edomites go around the world raping, robbing, and plundering and taking people's land? Well, now we know that the Tiny Hats been doing the same thing or are working on it, right? I want to go to 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Now, money itself is not evil, but the love of it is, right? Because how low will you go for the money, right? And then blame the money, huh? Which while some convert after they have error from the faith and pierce themselves through with many sorrow, right? Error. Let's say go to cause to go astray. But wait a minute. Israel, what's his name? I'll say Bibi. They don't follow our Bible. They got their own book, right? I mean, I know he used a couple of verses over there, but that's a no-no. Well, let's keep going. Let's go to Psalm. Give me a minute. Chapter 37, verse 16. Wow, so they stealing land. Amazing. Right? Psalm chapter 37, verse 16. It says, a little that a righteous man has is better than the riches of many wicked. That's right. And boy, are they wicked, right? The Edomites and the Tiny Hats, okay? They don't change their spots, okay? They just hide them, okay? But they're doing the same thing that they have done from the past, from the beginning of time when, what's his name? Cain and Abel, right? Cain murdered his brother, and then he became a fugitive, a vagabond, okay? Going around the world, raping, robbing, and murdering. Still the same thing to this day. Verse 17, for the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but Yahweh upholds the righteous. Okay? I mean, that is crazy, huh? I saw a YouTube the other day where now they're trying to convince the world that the Kazi or whatever they are, these tiny hats, are the real people from the Bible that belong in that land. Okay, but be patient. When Yahweh Shin Yahushai comes back, he's going to make it all clear. Okay? We don't need to, for you, whoever, I forgot the guy's name, that made the YouTube talking about how DNA proves it. No, that's okay. When the true King of Kings comes back, he's going to make it clear to the whole world. I want to jump to verse 21, Slakia. The wicked borrows and pays not again, but the righteous shows mercy and gives. So what the tiny heads are doing for Gaza? Huh? I heard that Gaza's mostly young kids. Right? I mean, that's crazy that these grown-ups with advanced weapons are, taking out children's. Give me a minute. I want to go now to Psalm chapter 62, verse 10. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart, your mind upon them. Okay? Oppression, extortion, gain by extortion, right? Unjust. I mean, that's around all over the world, right? But the beautiful thing about this situation is that the whole world now has woken up. Their eyes are become wider because thanks to Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, he has magnified the truth to the whole world. And he's only going to keep on magnifying. Okay? It's going to get worse. Proverbs chapter 1. What happened? Verse 19. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which takes away the life of the owner thereof. Has tiny hat made themselves gods to the people in Gaza and Palestine? I mean, they do it around the world, the Edomites, right? Forcing everyone to bow down. Well, now people are not bowing down, they're waking up. Right? Jump to verse 20. Wisdom cries out without, Slakia. She utters her voice in the streets. Yeah, when we go in the highways and byways, that's what we're doing. Okay, we're reading the judgment. We're prophesizing the downfall, the wickedness. Okay? And telling our people, the so-called Negros Latinos, Americans and speckled birds, wake up. Right? I mean, I'm seeing more and more YouTubes now. People complaining about how they can't pay the rent. Okay, it's getting too expensive, right? And the funny thing is that when I'm walking about my way, I meet people, especially women that I talk to, and they still have this mentality. I ask them, so what you looking for in a man? Well, that he has a good job, has money in the bank, has a car, has his own place, or has a business. Far from reality. Because all this is going to crash down. And then I ask them, also, you know about the new digital currency system that's coming in? They go, the what? The new digital currency system that's going to be kicking in. They go, no, I don't know about that. Right? Some of them say, I don't care, or you should care, because they're coming with new rules of what money is and what money's not going to be. Like for an example, some of the money, if you don't use it timely, it expires. You can't save it. Oh man, you should have seen their faces. So wake up call. Guess who's doing that? Yahweh Shin Yahushai. To the whole world. Amazing, huh? I want to go to Proverbs chapter 3, verse 9. Give me a minute. Honor Yahweh with thy substance and with the first fruit of all thy increase. Right? You know, I don't see the tiny hats in the highways and byways around the world. Hell, even when I lived in New York, I never saw them in the corners or in the streets doing the work of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. Right? Something to think about. Let's move to Proverbs chapter 10, verse 2. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivers from death. Yeah. So isn't the tiny hats going after and removing people in a wicked way for the love of money? And now, lo and behold, America, the USA, has also been part of it since 1960. Verse 3, Yahweh will not suffer the soul of the righteous to vanish, but he casts away the substance of the wicked, vanish, to cause to suffer severely from hunger. Now, of course, the Palestinians, that's not their land either, okay? So Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai's hand is in that as well. But the tiny hats, you know, they don't have no right to be stealing land. Just like the people here, what they call them, the Edomites, who are standing in America, the so-called America, they're standing on stolen land as well. To this day. Then we go to Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the days of wrath. Woo! But righteousness delivers from death. Yeah. Big price to pay for all the land stealing they've been doing around the world. The wicked ones, right? When Yahweh Shai comes back with the host of angels and those so-called UFOs, in the Bible they call them chariots, clouds, okay? He's going to clean house, okay? See, we're only waiting for when the wicked people of this world bring in the digital currency, the invisible money, okay? And when they mandate the MOTB, the C-hit, the charagma, the potato chip, then all hell is going to break loose, right? Because people are going to have enough. But on top of that, that's when Yahweh Shai, when Yahweh the Father tells Yahweh Shai, it is time. So, I'll leave it with Ezekiel. That's what I'll do. Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19. Oops, I gotta hit this. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh. Woo! So true. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowls, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Yep. Just when they thought that they're so smart, right? Because they got AI helping them, right? But AI has been programmed by the wicked ones, okay? So it's not smart as they keep repeating it over and over. Remember what Hitler said? That if you repeat a lie long enough, people will believe it? Well, Can't wait till Yahushua comes back. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.